Hi YouTube! So this video is about living with the opposite sex / being outnumbered by them. So in this house, at uni even, I live with 3 guys and I'm the only girl. Which is fun and not fun all at the same time. It's fun because they're really nice guys, I get along with them. It doesn't matter that they're guys or girls because it's fun because I like the people, so it doesn't matter that they're a different gender because we get on, we have fun. It's just banter in this house, like literally. Our conversations make no sense, they're totally random. And if you overheard them as an outsider, you'd be like, are you okay? Because that sounds weird. And we're like, yeah, it's cool. It's our random, normal strangeness of this house. It's brilliant. They're really nice dudes, really funny, really caring, sweet, around when you need them, but they're also quiet, so they're not blaring music until 3 AM because they do like their games, which is cool because I like my TV, so I'm in here watching TV, they're upstairs playing games. It's all cool. Like, that's awesome. We have our own space, yet we get along really well, so we can all gather in the lounge and watch a film till God knows when. We can start at midnight watching a film. Oh, film's over. Should we watch another one? Yeah, why not? Oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Right, maybe we should all go to bed kind of attitude. Or we can go, okay, we've all got home from uni, we've all got stuff to do in our room. See you guys later. Bye. And then you get a message on your phone going, I'm ordering pizza. Anybody want any? You're like, ooh, I could go for pizza. I'll have this please. Send text and they're only upstairs. It's funny. It's brilliant. I do love living with them. It's just fun. But obviously there are downsides of living with guys because they don't understand girls. Like, yeah, they've all had girlfriends. Yeah, they've all had to deal with this. They've all had to deal with their girl on time of the month. Yeah, fine. They still don't understand it because they are guys and they physically cannot understand. Like, bodily, then biologically, they cannot understand how it feels or what it does. And obviously, every girl is different. So sometimes you kind of go, I need a girl. Girl understands me. I need a girl. Or they make some weird comment and it goes into crudeness. And you're like, I need girl chats. I need a girl. Or you're upset and it's a girl issue kind of, I don't know. You want the girl's opinion basically. You're like, I need a girl. I haven't got a girl in the house. I need a girl. But that's cool because they have to adapt to that. The fact that I do need girl time, so I do need to ring up my girls and go, girls, can I come around? I need girls night. I need girls. And they need time away from me because they need boy time, but they outnumber me. So I need girl time a lot more than they need guy time. Same way, if 3 girls and 1 guy, the guy needs more guy time than the girls need girl time because they've got each other. You know? Because they outnumber. Some train of thought. Lost it. Now, they have to adapt to me being mood swingy once a month. They have to know when not to upset me, basically. I know it's not their fault if they upset me and stuff, and I can't ask them not to, and because all jokes and stuff, and if they say the joke at the wrong point, and like, if they say a joke and it's normal, it's like, I find it funny, but if I'm having a bad mood swing, I could take it badly. So, obviously, there are rules, like exceptions, but they've kind of got to know, right? I'll keep it to a minimum. I won't piss her off because she'll probably slap me in the face. Yeah, hormones. Same way, I don't rub it in their faces because they're guys and they probably don't want to know all that stuff. So you kind of go, guys, just this week, just leave it alone, just this week. And they're like, gotcha. So they adapt to that, but I've got to adapt to them, so I've got to deal with the loose feet up all the time because they outnumber me. You're like, oh, God, put loose feet down. Again, you've got to deal with the guy humour in general. So with the girls, I can have a bitch. I can sit down, have a bitch. Nice gossip. With the guys, yeah, I can do that, but they don't do that very often. So I've got to go, right, I've bitched a little bit, I've got to shut up now. I'll save it for next time. Like, I've got to shut up now and let them talk games or cars or, I don't know, skateboards or something. They outnumber me, so I adapt to them more than they adapt to me. Whereas in a house where you have 3 girls and 1 guy, the guy has to kind of deal with, okay, they're going to scream because it's a scary film. Oh, okay, I'm going to hear, oh my god, makeup, dress, or that is a terrible impression of a girl. I'm going to hear them talking about shoes a lot more than I can talk about games with them. Unless they're gaming girls, of course. But I'm stereotyping here. But he has to put up with a lot more than these 3 do because they outnumber me. Yeah, the girls have to be considerate and kind of go, okay, we're on period. He's the only guy in the house. He probably needs another guy. We probably shouldn't tell him, like, we probably shouldn't make a big deal. We probably shouldn't just let him be a guy for a bit. You know? It has to be a give and take. You have to accept each other. But you have to accept that if you're the minority, you have to adapt to the majority of the house. Because yeah. I was going to say something and I forgot what I was going to say. So, 3 guys in the house means the lease stays up more than it would if you've got 3 girls. So, if you had 3 girls and 1 guy in the house, the loose suit would probably stay down because they'd probably say, guy, can you put the loose suit down for you? Where in this house, I'll put it up because it's 3 guys. Same way, if I knock on their door, if it was a girl's room, obviously I don't want to walk in on someone doing anything or being naked or anything like that because it's them and it's not my place to see unless you have permission and all of that and going out with them and other topic. But if it's girl and a girl, you can kind of go, oh, it's 8 o'clock, we have to leave in half an hour for lectures, I better knock on the door, and you don't get an answer. You can walk in quite like, I've got all the same parts as you, so it's fine. So I'm not like, hi, wakey. Whereas I can't walk in on the guys and the guys can't walk in on me. Whereas guys can walk in on each other. It's kind of a you must not rule. Like, so boy A, because I don't want to say names on here, can knock on boys B door and vice versa and on C as well. And if there's no answer, they can go, right, come in, wake up, lecture, now, 5 minutes, out, door, now. Whereas I'm kind of like, can't really do that, can't really walk in, because although at uni you probably shouldn't sit naked, you never know what's there. You never know. So, out of respect for the guys, you don't walk in. Not that they probably care, because they probably go, hello, and you'd probably be more embarrassed than them, but you know, or I would. I'd probably be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And they'd be like, I don't care. Yeah. Same way, they don't walk in on me. Like, if they knock on the door and there's no answer, they won't come in just in case, because boundaries of different sexes. Even if you're in pyjamas, they don't necessarily know that. But this leads on to the rule of covering up. Not a rule, but if you're a girl in a house full of guys, the guys can walk around with just trousers on and no top and be like, yeah, man, whatever. But it's different for me to wander around in a sports bra and just jeans, just wander upstairs. It's a bit different because I don't know why it's so much different, it just is. It's just one of those things that are different, that you can't really go, all this gender equality and stuff, and you're like, I know gender equality exists, I know it should exist, I know we're entitled to do the same and vice versa, but yeah. So the guys are happy, and I cover up because I'm the girl of the house, and therefore I don't want to give the wrong impression, give them the wrong idea, come across slutty or anything. Not that I would if I'm wandering around a sports bar, it would probably mean I'm working out or something. But you know, it's kind of I cover up, and they don't have to because they're 3 guys. Whereas if it's a house of 3 girls and 1 guy, the guy probably has to cover up a lot more than the girls, because girls could probably walk into each other's room and go, what do you think of this bra? I'm not sure. What do you think of this top? And I'm not sure. This is my sexy lingerie for my boyfriend tonight. What do you think? Girls do that. Quite a few do. Not all. Quite a few do. But the guy probably needs to dress up a bit. Not dress up as in like a suit, but probably put clothes on, because he's going to feel more awkward than the girls are, because there's 3 girls and 1 guy. Same way, the guys don't feel awkward. I do, if I don't cover up. It's just little things like that. Like, oh, okay, you live with 3 girls, you kind of got to go, right, the girls are going to get up at 7:30, will you leave for a lecture at 8:30? They all want to shower. Right, I'll get up at 7, because otherwise I won't get any hot water. Because most girls take a while in the shower, because long hair takes a while to wash, all of that jazz, you know? Whereas here, I kind of go, right, I'm up at 7:30, I'm leaving here at 8:30, the boys will be up at 8:20, I can have a shower now. So it's a different kind of perspective of when you can do stuff. So I know that if it's 3 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, 3 a.m. or 3 in the morning, whichever takes your fancy, I could probably knock on their doors and they'd be awake, because they like to game or TeamSpeak or watch stuff into the night. Whereas not many girls stay up into the night, they normally go to bed so they can get up in the morning. Stereotyping again, and not all, most girls get up rather than, I know it's weird. So you probably can't knock on a girl's door at 3 a.m, but you can knock on one of the guys because they're normally up. That obviously depends on the whole house, and that's kind of off topic slightly, because that depends on the person. But back to the morning thing, I know that if I want to shower in the morning, I've got the time to do it, because I won't stop the boys, because if I get up at 7:30 and leave at 8:30, I can have the shower 7:30 to about 10 to 8, and the boys still won't be up, so it's all good. Yeah, if you're in a house with 3 girls and 1 guy, the guy's like, okay, so girl A is going to be in the shower from 7:30 to 10 to 8. And that means girl B is going to be in the shower from 5 to 8 to about 15:15. And the last one's going to be in the shower from about 15:15 till the time they leave, doing their hair and stuff. Right, I have to go in earlier than the girls, because it's all different to time and stuff. So you've got to adapt to each other, if you're the minority at least. You've got to be like, right, majority of guys, loose seats normally up. Or the majority of girls, I need to have a quick shower in the morning before they get up, because they take forever. Obviously you can talk to each other, because otherwise you shouldn't really be living with each other, like, if you can't talk, like, obviously if it's the first year you're all put together, it's all like, all the year together, yeah. But if you're in your second year and you picked who you're living with, you should be able to talk, and you should be able to go, right, I know you're a girl, I know it's an issue, but can you do this? Or, guys, I know it's a guy's house, I know it's a guy's house, I know that you all have guy things and stuff in the bathroom and hair in the sink because you've shaved and stuff like that, but could you do this? Rather than doing that, and they'll be like, yeah, sure, gotta listen, gotta adapt to each other, but I'm the one who has to be more adaptive because I'm the minority. So obviously it's democracy in this house. It's not like, oh, they're boys, they get to watch this film, I don't get to watch a chick flick kind of thing. It's more a, let's do a vote on a film. I fancy watching this film. Oh, I fancy watching this film. What do you guys think? Oh, I fancy watching that one. Oh, I'm with Rome. I'll watch that one. So it's democracy, obviously. At the end of the day, it's democracy in the house because you don't want one person ruling the house. But you've got to adapt to each other and see how, it goes, because it's a lot different to brother and sisters. Because brother and sisters normally have an age gap. You normally wind each other up, apparently. Haven't really got a frame of mind because single child, only child. Words are hard. English is hard. Functioning sentences hard. So I haven't got the full, but all the brothers and sisters I know kind of bicker off each other, or there's an age gap enough so they don't really hang out with each other. They all have their own rooms, all stuff like that, and it's not. Whereas here it's a 19-year-old, me a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, and a 25-year-old. So we're all roughly the same. We all have the same humour as well, which is quite good because it means we all get along. But it's all same agey, so it's all kind of a new experience of give and take. Because you've got to be able to give something back to the guys. If they ask you to do something, they've got to be able to do something for you. It's all about give and take. Nice give and take. No. You've got to come to compromises if you're in a house where you're outnumbered by the opposite sex. Again, you might really enjoy being outnumbered by the opposite sex because it is fun. Some people get along better with the opposite sex. Like, some girls get along better with guys because it's less drama. Some guys get along better with girls because they can be more sensitive. Just examples, Some guys would prefer to live with guys rather than girls, but are quite happy around girls, but they'd rather a guy house. And some girls are like, I don't really want to live with guys, I want to have a girly house, I've got a boyfriend, I don't want a guy in the house, da-di-da. It's all dependent on what you want. But even if you're in the same sex house, like if you're all girls together or all guys together, you've got to give and take. But I think there's more give and take when it's opposite sex outnumbers. Like, I really do. I think the guys have to be lenient with me because cranky hormones, stuff like that. But I have to kind of try and dial it down because they don't know what's going on in the head, in the body, in biology. They don't know, so you have to kind of go, right, I have to dial it down a little bit. Like, I have to try and not kill them because they've said a joke. I can't take it personally because that's the joke they always say. You have to kind of give and take. Always have to give and take. Good relationship if you give and take. Friends, boyfriend, girlfriend, parents, housemates, anything. Give and take. Give and take.